guys.
I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Sharna.
And you're watching For a Couple of Gays, and we are your sub couple. We haven't subbed for a while, so...
No, apologies,
yeah,
we haven't been on for a while. Life is kind of
a bit busy.
Just taken us on its little journey, as it does. And, but we're glad to be doing a video today and getting back amongst the community of gays.
Amongst the gays. So today's topic is Father's Day and how you came out to your dad and your relationship with him. And I've actually been quite confused this last week because I kept saying to Sharna, when's Father's Day?
And you said, don't let me forget Father's Day or something for
Yeah.
Dad. And I was like, why is she asking me? Father's Day's not till
Anyway,
September.
Because we're from Australia and Father's Day's in September, so that's why I've been confused.
Yeah, so this whole topic's kind of thrown us because I didn't even put two and two together and think that.
Why was I asking that?
Yeah. And
Anyway,
so Father's Day isn't for a while here, but we're more than happy to.
But Mother's Day is the same here as it is in America, isn't it?
Don't know.
Who
Don't
knows
know.
why our Father's Day is different? But anyway, so do you want to? You can go first.
No, you can.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. My dad, he is a character, that is for sure. So his name is Michael, but he goes by Mick. It's called Mick, and he is a yobbo. If you don't know what that is,
Look it up.
It's
Google it. Google Australian slang. And,
yeah. He's just a real, he's a character. He's Anyway, look, when I came out to him, he was totally fine. He actually said, I knew that. Even though he didn't know that, but that's what he said, and I don't know if that was his way to make me feel more comfortable about being gay, like, telling him and stuff like that. So, but yeah, he was actually really good when I told him. It was, my mum, I think I said in the Mother's Day one, was a bit funny, and he was the one that actually told Mum to get her act together. Basically, yep, and to pull her head in.
That's so Mick. He just says it like it is.
Yeah, totally. Yep. So he
get your act together.
Yeah, he did. He did. So he was really, really, really good. And look, my dad has made a lot of decisions in his life that I don't agree with. But all in all, I think that I've got a pretty good relationship with him. Like, he's really, normally with your parents, it's your mum is the one that's sort of the loving, touchy-feely, huggy type one, and the dad's not. Well, it's the opposite in my family. My dad is that person. So
it's not touchy-feely though, is he?
No, you know what I mean. Like, as in, he'll always
have to get onto child protection.
I mean, as in, like, just affectionate and, even growing up, always get, lots of cuddles and that kind of thing, whereas Mum wasn't as much like that. So, and just always good to talk to. Like, if I ever had a problem, when I was growing up, he was always, would talk me through it. And even now, sometimes I can still, talk to him. He's actually not that well, my dad, now. He's got type 2 diabetes and another disease called glycogen storage disease and stuff like that, so he can't walk very well, and of course he does everything bad that he shouldn't do, like drink and eat lollies and all the stuff that he shouldn't be doing. But anyway, that's just,
what you gonna do.
Yeah, exactly.
We used to stress over it, but sad, because you want them to change your life so that their life, so they can have a better quality of life and be involved with you more. But you can't make someone change if they don't want to.
You're jigging.
Oh, am I?
Yes. I was like, Has this couch got a vibrate button or something?
Getting jiggy with it.
I'm
jigging.
Yeah, sorry, because you were like, yeah. So there's not. I don't really have heaps to say about that topic. Like they live in the country, so I don't see them that often. I'm actually going to their house this weekend to see them, which you are not coming.
I'm not.
You're getting out of it. You lucky thing.
Well, normally I would, but it's just going to be a bit of a drama taking the dogs, and like it's like taking the dogs. You've got to load up their beds. They've got different foods and raw meats, and then oats, and it's plus the dry food, and it's like a full on. It's like you're packing for twins, like human twins.
And it's like a 4-hour drive, so. But it'll be good. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I haven't seen them for 6 months.
Don't admit that on camera. Since Christmas.
Shit, I didn't realise it was that long.
I know.
That's quite bad, actually. So, but that's kind of, and look, my dad, he's pretty funny. Like, he, as you said, he'll tell it like it is, and he's... Like, for example, why he did this, I don't know, but in front of my grandmother and mum, when I was, like, 3 or 4 months old, he decided that he would, on purpose, drop me in the swimming pool to see if I would swim.
See, that's just negligent.
That's just ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I did, though. I didn't even cry. I just swam to the top, like, just floated back up to the top. That's what he said. He's also an exaggerator.
He lies. He's got the biggest, like, he's always got a tale to tell, and it's almost like he's been forming them in his head all day, and then comes out with these stories.
His motto is never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah. We've got this kind of a sort of a well-known Melbourne criminal that's quite famous, Chopper Reed. He's actually got books published. You probably know of him in the States, but according to Mick, he knew Chopper and, pulled a knife on him at the pub, but he wasn't worth it.
Yeah. He would have met him, but he just
pulled a knife on him.
No, that's what I mean. He never lets the truth get in the way of a good story. So
just a contrasting story. The first time I met Mick was Christmas Day. Came to the lunch table all ready for Christmas meal. Singlet, undies. That's it.
But and I didn't even realise.
Chelsea didn't even say anything
because that's
and I was
like
looking for some sort of something, but it was just so normal that he came, and like Mick's a big man, so there were things hanging out.
Oh, well, you're not. Yeah, no.
I didn't want to see while I was eating my turkey.
Yeah, a little bit embarrassing, but anyway, you can tell your story short and sweet.
Yeah. Well, I don't really celebrate Father's Day. My parents divorced when I was 3, and while it was wrong at the time, my mum never encouraged a relationship and was quite against a relationship, just because my dad, in a nutshell, was womanizing, fraud, just all round not a good character, dodgy guy. He was always lovely to me though. So from my earliest memories, I don't remember living with my dad. I just remember seeing him every second weekend. And then I got to 12, and my mum sort of, again, naughty, influenced my decision to stop seeing him and made me tell him I didn't want to see him again. We ended up going through the court system, blah, 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 blah. But I didn't have to see him anymore. And it never really affected me because I'd never really known him as a live-in dad. It was sad at the time, but I was kind of very influenced by my mum, and my family hated him. And anyway, life just didn't have a dad, and it wasn't something that I was sad about. It just was how it was. And then when I got to 21, I decided that, I was an adult now, and I'd get in contact to, make my own decision on who he was and if I wanted to see if there was some sort of relationship there. And He was very, very nice, very emotional, very attached to me, and very overwhelmed to be in touch again. But unfortunately, I just didn't have that same connection. He was kind of like someone I remembered, but
a stranger.
So I knew he was kind of like maybe a friend of the family's. So I didn't I didn't have any emotional connection to him. And
I've never met him.
No,
I would like to meet him just to meet him.
I'll just show you a picture. But he's not my dad. He hasn't influenced my life in any way. He's never been there in an emotional way or a physical way. And then I actually became quite close with my half-sisters and brother when I got back in touch with him. And he ended up, conning my sister half-sister out of thousands of dollars and signing faulty checks. And, as an adult, you kind of look through your own eyes then and think, this isn't someone I want to be around. Again, even though it wasn't to me personally, it was very loving, there's nothing there. So I've never really celebrated Father's Day.
So he knows you're gay?
He knows I'm gay. When I got back in touch with him, I had a partner, and there was never any issue. So I suppose that was good, but I didn't really need that approval or consent. And just growing up with Father's Day, I'd always go to the Father's Day stall at school, and it was Pa's Day, so I'd give it to my pa, my grandfather,
that's nice.
Who's unfortunately passed away. But so I kind of forget Father's Day every year. It's not I don't think it's a really big deal in Australia anyway. Really, like Mother's Day, I think gets a bigger rap than Father's Day.
No, I think it's just for you because you don't have a dad. You don't. Yeah, I think it is big. I think it's just because you're not aware of it. Probably. That's probably.
And I have a stepfather, and that's kind of this. I don't know. There's no, but again, I don't feel like I've missed out on anything. I have a wonderful mother and wonderful wife, and I think
wife to be.
I think it's I think there's some amazing dads out there, and I've witnessed plenty of them, but mine wasn't one of them. But it's not something that I lose sleep over. I don't even think about it. So no Father's Day.
No.
Well, our kids money to save. Really,
our
I don't
kids
have to buy
won't have
presents.
a Father's Day either.
True.
So that'll be something.
I just have to spend more money at the Mother's Day stall.
Or I'll have a Father's Day present as well.
Yuck.
That's a joke. Joke.
You can be daddy, I'll be mummy.
No. Anyway, guys, we hope everyone is having a great week and that you have had a good Father's Day. So I guess it was Father's Day on the weekend, I think. So
hope you spoiled them rotten, and I hope you all have wonderful relationships.
Yeah, with your dad. And if you're thinking of coming out and not sure, I guess the truth will set you free would be my advice to that. I think it's, whatever happens, it's better to be true to yourself and be who you really are, I think. And if your parents or family can't see past your sexuality, and then I guess that's just going to take time, it's hard for me to fathom that. I mean, and I know that it happens because it happens to, it happened to Chantel, and I know that
Tobias.
Yeah, and it's just I can't. We've been so lucky, and we have never experienced anything anywhere close to what some people go through. So it's easy for us to sit back and say, just come out and be true to yourself. But we understand.
Can understand it can be hard. Really can be such a daunting thing. And I just wish there wasn't so much emphasis on sexuality. Like, I really consider it like 10% of who I am. So I don't even think I came out with the words I'm gay. I just told my mum I had a partner who was a woman, and I think maybe because I was relaxed about it, it was never a big deal. And I
guess everyone's different though, aren't they?
try not to. Yeah, but I think if I could offer any advice, try not to put so much pressure on the event, the coming out event. Just try and be, like Chelsea said, true to yourself, and it'll flow naturally. When you're ready, you'll be ready, and
yeah.
Yes, we've rambled.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, have a great week, and we will see you all again soon.
Bye.
Bye.